Alright, there's drama between Chibi Reviews and this Demenishki VTuber person. Internet Versus made a video on it. People have been talking about it, and I've heard it in passing, so fuck it. We might as well do a video on it, right? I mean, to my understanding, listen, all you need to know about Chibi Reviews is he's a weird freak, and nobody actually cares about it. Like, earlier this year, he got into a bit of a fiasco with his fiancée, who Chibi Reviews got cucked by his best friend with his fiancée, and his best friend was a best friend he had for 10 years, so that's rough. That happens normally, and that sucks, but it's Chibi Reviews we're talking about. How am I supposed to feel bad for Chibi Reviews when this is the same guy who thinks that Lolicon is okay, and he, basically self-reports that he jerks off to Lolly behind the scenes, and he constantly retweets it on his Twitter account. Dude's a fucking weird freak. Also, he's liked by Tectone and a bunch of right-wing freaks, and Tectone is not a guy you want to be liked by. So, yeah, we're gonna watch this Demenishki and Chibi Reviews situation.
VTuber Demenishki has been accused of doing inappropriate things with someone while live on stream, using her VTuber avatar as cover.
What does that mean? Inappropriate things? Because inappropriate can mean any number of things. Inappropriate can mean, predatory, or inappropriate can just be hey, probably not a good idea to do that. Let's not do that.
And somehow it all started with a drama between her and another content creator, Chibi Reviews, who himself has gotten into many controversies, when Demi posted on Twitter that she doesn't like NSFW drawings of her character, specifying full-on action is too far, but lewd is okay. And in response, Chibi screenshotted her retweeting lewd art and called her a hypocrite, resulting in her bringing up how he got cheated on by his ex-girlfriend. In response, clips started making the rounds that looked sus to some online, with her model bouncing and her failing to speak properly being accused of what was said earlier. And at one...
Listen, I'm not trying to be that guy, but if you have a VTuber model with tons of fucking cleavage, and you're hey, I'm not a fan of NSFW art of me, come on. You have a VTuber model with big cleavage. It's not like the character that's being drawn is you in real. It's not like somebody's making AI art of you in real life or AI generated videos of you in real life non-consensually where you're getting plowed or something, or someone's giving you big tits on AI art or something. It's a fucking VTuber model that people are drawing of you. It's I don't know, come on. I feel at a certain point, you're kind of inviting it. And I'm not using that as an excuse for, if she had, AI art of her in real life. But, it's a fucking VTuber model. It's not the same thing as, doing AI art of you in real life.
Bouncing and her failing to speak properly being accused of what was said earlier. And at one point while her boyfriend was streaming, you could hear her screaming in the background, leading people to accuse him of being a cuck. As a result...
Oh. Well, that's, I would have to listen to the audio clip, to make that judgment for myself. Maybe install a couple of security cameras in her bedroom. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's illegal.
Tons of speculation and analysis of all the clips, but there's a lot to get into, so let's just jump in. Welcome to the Internet versus Demenishki. It starts when Demi makes a post on her page saying, "Hey, just a reminder, I'm extremely uncomfortable with NSFW art of me, but why did you make your VTuber look like that? Just because I like sexy or hot things doesn't mean I want to see of it." Well,
again, not for nothing, but it's a fucking VTuber model, so, if you have a VTuber model that has, a jiggly physics, again, I don't really feel bad that people are going to engage with it in the way that you want to be seen. I'm just being real with you. Alright, I would be more sympathetic if you had, a webcam on and people were, clipping you in real life doing sexual things, and then they were making AI videos of you or something, or if they were or if you were let's just say you're Pokimane and you get up from your seat and people are clipping you out of context in weird moments, when you get up from your seat and your ass is showing or whatever, that's different. That's very weird behavior because it's you in real life and it affects how you're seen in real life. That's obviously, I would say, more of a violation of your boundaries than people doing it with a fucking VTuber model. Alright, if it's a VTuber model, come on. I don't really... Maybe people are gonna get angry at that take, but I don't think it's that bad if it's your VTuber model. Genuinely, I don't think it's that bad.
It's just a VTuber. Who do you think of when you see it? I just feel like there's so many other content creators who would love to have artists draw them in that way, and it's a wasted effort towards me too.
I just don't care. Like, I feel like if you're gonna portray yourself that way, you should expect people to do that to your VTuber model. Because, like, you're giving it jiggly physics or whatever. If you don't want people doing that to your VTuber model, then don't fucking, like, give it jiggly physics or anything. Like, I don't know what I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's a fucking VTuber model. It's not you in real life. It's not really you. So it really doesn't affect you at the end of the day.
But I'd like to make this clear.
It's not like you have a violation of your fucking boundaries being affected towards you.
I'm completely okay with the sexy stuff, because I love sexy, hot women. I just don't like... In a spring, a traveler replies, "You aren't okay with sexy stuff. One of the rules on your stream is don't sexualize me," which ironically enough pops up directly next to your massive boobs showing off cleavage. You just want to have your cake and eat it too. Appeal to men when it suits you and cry when it doesn't. Fergs Wombat says, "To be honest, this wasn't a good idea. Look at Jaden Animations. When you tell people not to do something, they'll do it even more because they know you see it."
That too as well, by the way. Like, Jaden Animations, like, and also Jaden Animations even more, like, I would say is a better example of this, because Jaden Animations, even with her, like, avatar, when she, like, to my understanding, and I don't watch Jaden Animations often, but Jaden Animations with her avatar doesn't put herself out sexually, not even with her avatar. And I think I remember seeing, like, a Q&A with Jaden Animations, like, of her talking about relationship stuff and how she, like, her experience being an asexual person. So, like, that's also why she doesn't put herself out there that way, which, again, makes sense because she probably doesn't want that kind of publicity. People still draw her avatar sexually anyways, even though she doesn't put herself out there that way. And that could be, like, more open to conversation. I would be more, like, sympathetic to someone like Jaden Animations because she's not trying to. But again, you have your VTuber model. You're giving yourself jiggly physics, and you're giving yourself large titties on your VTuber model. And I'm just like, come on, all right? Like, you can't fucking complain when you're putting yourself out there that way, all right? I just, like, come on.
And Demi says, "I sincerely don't really care. It personally makes me feel better when I talk about it because I made my own boundaries clear."
Again, it's not really you in real life, and you're putting yourself out there that way. People are going to do whatever the fuck they want with it. It's a fucking VTuber model.
If people drop of me and are surprised I don't support it, that's on them, not on me.
All right, well, again, you're kind of asking for that level of attention if you're fucking putting your VTuber model out there that way. Like, I don't know, like, this is the fucking internet. Like, what do you expect? I'm sorry. Like, this is what people are gonna fucking do. And this is what it takes to be a fucking content creator. Again, maybe there's some level of it that shouldn't be that way, especially the weird people that, like, clip Pokimane when she gets up out of her seat and her ass is shown. Like, maybe, like, obviously people shouldn't do that, and I'm more sympathetic towards people like Pokimane because it's fucking weird and it actually affects her in real life, and it's not a VTuber model, but that's just how it is. Like, I don't know what to tell you, and it's like, it doesn't affect you. Your face is not being leaked, and no one's doing AI art of you or anything. Like, I feel like if you didn't address it, people wouldn't do it as much, but now that you made it clear, if anything, people are going to do it even more.
Yellum quotes Demi with this meme saying, "My audience is filled with gooners. You built your following off constantly horny baiting. It's gonna be filled with gooners." Chibi reviews and then gets involved quote tweeting this post by Demi.
This is the part of the situation that's also gonna get weird, is because you have a fucking lolly defender and somebody who jerks off the lolly behind closed door. I guess not even behind closed doors, because he constantly fucking self-reports it, and he makes it clear that jerking it to lolly is completely fine. This guy, like, runs hard defense for it, and now he's gonna, like, fucking, quote, retweet it and get involved. So ultimately, even though Demenishki looks kind of cringe in this situation for complaining about this, Chibi Reviews is automatically gonna look worse because he is just such an unlikable person.
Following a repost Demi made very shortly after making this post about NSFW art, and this is a drawing showing off a lot of Demi's body, essentially wearing a micro bikini, and Chibi says, "This level of virtue signaling has stunlocked me. Look at the repost." And Bridget Lord says, "I think you need to learn the difference between art of a VTuber doing a sexy poses and art of a VTuber getting full on fucked."
It's a fucking VTuber model. Who cares? It literally does not matter. It's a fucking VTuber model.
And Kino says, I think VTubers who sexy bait all day for male viewership are retarded if they don't think Rule 34 will come for them like it does everything else. Salamander replies to Chibi Reviews by saying, a full clothed fan art is NSFW now, guys. For a reviewer, you sure struggle to read full tweets. And Damien Gaming says, NSFW means not safe for work. Show the image to your boss. See if you have to suddenly do a harassment training after SMH. Demi then replies to Chibi Reviews by saying, wait, OMG, aren't you the guy whose fiance literally cheated on you and your whole friend group sided with her? Lamafau.
I mean, like, Demenishki is very cringe in this situation, but, you know, Chibi Reviews is a very easy own. Like, come on, Chibi. You're making it fucking easy. You're making yourself an easy fucking target. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, somehow Demenishki looks better in this situation, even though she's the cringe one. That's how fucking pathetic Chibi Reviews is, I guess. Big testament.
And Jotaku replies, so you side with cheating whores? That's a bad luck. Ghost replies to Demi by saying,
I don't know why you would ever fucking defend somebody who unironically jerks it to Lolly behind the scenes, but whatever. I guess you do you. Whatever floats your boat. Very antisocial behavior, though.
Speaking of exes, didn't yours stab you at one point and you still got back together? Mr. Oblivion replies to Demi by saying,
is that actually true? Wait, did Demenishki have an ex that stabbed her? Wait, that's kind of fucking insane if that's true.
You shouldn't have brought that up. You did get back together with your abusive ex.
That's, oh my god, wait, what the fuck?
An anal lover says,
is this an example of, like, both Chibi Review? I mean, like, even if that's true, like, let's just say Demenishki had an abusive ex that, like, stabbed her and almost killed her, and she still got back with him. Somehow Chibi Reviews is still worse. He's a fucking guy who's, like, a borderline pedophile. So, Demenishki still looks better. I don't know if this is as much of an, like, listen, I think that getting back with your abusive ex, that's a bad decision. Still better than being a borderline pedophile.
So he gets to insult her, but she doesn't get to clap back? Y'all are weird as fuck. Obi Almighty replies to the ex-abuse allegations by saying,
see, this is the thing, right? This guy's name is Anal Lover 77. This is the fucking audience that Demenishki has, like, cultivated. Like, you have an audience of gooners. You know what you're doing. Like, again, when you're putting yourself out there in a certain way and you're complaining that you have an audience of gooners. Like, enough.
To clap back? Y'all are weird as fuck. Obi Almighty replies to the ex-abuse allegations by saying, Lamau, what? Wait, if this is true, that's crazy. And Remix 2 Sucks says, it is in fact true. Attaching this image that shows December 2024, Demi is saying, I'm free, after dealing with things being broken and thrown, screaming in my ear till it rang, having to scream for help till my voice broke because I didn't want my phone taken from me, since I took photos of what happened, being pushed, being verbally assaulted, the constant lying, the bruises from being held too hard. I just wanted to move on.
Yeah, I mean, if that's all true, that does sound like a form of verbal and some level of physical abuse that's being alleged here. This is pretty serious. So, I mean, like, if all that's true, God bless. I'm glad she got out of that situation. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Yeah, for sure.
The last thing I want is for people to constantly remind me of everything. I will be better. Please don't worry about me. I have great friends around me and I will continue to try my best. Much love. And then another screenshot from July 2025 where she says, jokes aside, I still to this day get comments everywhere about going back to your abuser. But honestly, I've never been more happier and stable. BPD is a hell of a mental disorder. I'm literally the biggest rage baiter when it gets triggered, and Nikita has learned how to genuinely give such a stable environment that it never really gets triggered anymore. He took care of me in my lowest, literally having to spoon feed me after surgery, comforting me when it was all too much, and literally being a caretaker for my entire recovery.
So, I don't know. Like, BPD is definitely very tough to deal with. It is no fucking joke for a lot of people. And, like, I sympathize mainly with the people who want to deal with it in a productive way. Obviously, there are people who have BPD that don't want to deal with it in any productive way and that want to use it to justify being an asshole to people. Those people exist. So, but I'm sympathetic to the ones who want to be productive about it. I don't know which category Demenishki falls under. That's just kind of where I feel like the abuse that she receives is not excusable, but it sounds to me like maybe... I wonder if there's like some level of trauma bonding she had with her ex-partner, maybe? I say ex-partner, but she got back with it. Like, they broke up in December 2024, and then she got back with him in July, which is like 7 months later. And I wonder if there's, like, some level of maybe, like, there's some kind of trauma bonding, and then, like, she misses all the good parts, because how abusive relationships tend to work is if you're really attached to the person, you're gonna notice, like, the 5 or 10% good in that person. And so that's just the unfortunate reality of that. I don't know. I need more. I think I need a little bit. I wonder if there's missing context to this. Maybe that's why I'm stuttering so much. So I don't know. Maybe the situation is not as black and white as I initially thought.
Had to literally dress me up because my mom was too weak/disabled to do it. It's nice to know people aren't defined by their lowest moments to the people that matter. I was there for his lowest moments in life, and he was there for mine. Therapy has helped him so much when it comes to depression and being more mentally stable in life.
Okay, I'm gonna be so real. I think that there's a lot. I'm gonna be real. I think that there's a lot of missing context there. I think that there's probably some level of abuse that happened on his end, but weirdly enough, if she has BPD, it's going to be a little bit tough to take her entire retelling of it seriously. Her entire retelling of it might be real, but I don't think we're getting the full context from her. And that's just, like, maybe that's, like, there's not enough evidence to support that she's not telling the full truth, but call it an Iconismus gut feeling. I don't think she's fully being honest about that.
Fine. Therapy has helped him so much when it comes to depression and being more mentally stable in life.
Yeah, but that wouldn't necessarily justify any of the abuse he inflicted on you. I mean, like, again, therapy, great resource, but I don't know. I don't think she's retelling the full story of her and her relationship. Something tells me, like, yeah, he's abusive, but she probably enables a lot more of it, or does stuff that sort of enables it a lot more than she's letting on. I don't know. That's just a gut feeling.
And just for additional context in regards specifically to the stabbing that these commenters are mentioning, here is a tweet from PSP1G, also back in December 2024. This is her current boyfriend and the one being referenced, where he says, "Months ago, I tried to kill myself with scissors."
Wow, that's intense.
Denise, which is Demi, tried to stop me, and in the struggle of taking the scissors, I accidentally slashed her in the leg.
Oh. That's not good.
I felt immense shame ever since. I tried to kill myself multiple times after that. I've been struggling and I have caused nothing but pain to her, in countless ways. I love her more than I love life itself, and I fucked everything up. I am leaving the internet forever. Goodbye.
Wow, okay. These two, alright. So I kind of get the full story between these two. These two people in their, like, journey of dating, or, like, seeing each other, these are two really mentally unstable fucking people, and I think they both contribute to their relationship to some capacity being fucking terrible. He's not good. She also probably does some shit that's not good that she's also not letting us in on. I don't know. I mean, like, this guy clearly struggles, and I pray to God that he gets the fucking help that he needs, but I don't know. Maybe they fucking deserve each other. I don't know.
But anyway, back to current day and the drama. Chibi reviews and then replies to Demi's original comment, bringing up his ex by saying, "So you avoid answering why you retweet NSFW of your avatar, despite being upset about it in your post. Then you cheer on cheating. Interesting." And Punished Venom Monkey replies, "Chibi, why don't you take a seat?" Attaching...
That's fucking crazy. Is that a reference to the Rob's Media video that came out in Chibi reviews? We do gotta react to that at some point. It's definitely not a today thing, though, but I definitely would like to get a chance at that.
A picture of a skeleton chair. Demi then replies to Chibi by saying, "My bad for not wanting to see my model getting pounded."
Well, again, you're kind of putting yourself out that way. Like, people are gonna fucking interpret it however they want to. Again, I feel like the best thing to do is just not even respond to this. Like, you could have just, like, ignored it and people wouldn't be making it as much, but now that you're actually addressing it, you're communicating to everybody, oh, this is getting to you, which means we can keep making videos of your VTuber model getting fucking pounded by a black guy or something, or whatever the fuck.
If people want to keep drawing it, then it's their choice, but I'm just not going to support it. Does that make sense to you now? And then she circles the second part of her tweet with a big red circle and a red arrow, where it says, "But I'd like to make this clear, I'm completely okay with sexy stuff, because I love sexy hot women, I just don't like..." Chibi then replies saying, "So you could have answered first like this, but used personal attacks and cheered cheating. Not a good look."
Chibi, no one gives a fuck about you, alright? Like, shut up. You jerk off to Lolly, alright? Why should we ever take any of your opinions seriously, you borderline pedophile? Like, shut up.
And Maruki replies that you're a bad person who deserves to be laughed at. She didn't cheer cheating. You're just posturing for the sake of an own that doesn't exist.
And not only that, but like Chibi Reviews is such an easy own because nobody, like he's such an unlikable person. Nobody fucking likes Chibi Reviews. So like anything that Chibi says about Demenishki, he's just automatically gonna look worse. He's a lol cow.
Professor replies to Chibi by saying, there's a reason why everyone hurls insults at you instead of trying to justify themselves to you, attaching a meme that says, that's an ad hominem. Yeah, this isn't a debate. I do not respect you. Kubatomic replies to Chibi by saying, uh-oh, I poked the bear and now it's being mean to me. Chibi, stop being a pussy. Parachan quote tweets the original post by Dimmy down here at the bottom about Chibi getting cheated on, and also screenshots the post we read earlier by Dimmy about her ex, and says, guy's fiance cheats on him with his...
I don't really know about hypocrisy necessarily. Like, I know I'm reading ahead in this tweet. I don't necessarily know about hypocrisy. I just think that, like, you know, because she's not the one getting cheated on. It's just that, like, they both are clearly in a very, very toxic relationship. Like, obviously, it's even abusive in some cases from the guy. I think she, like, based on, like, the way she's talking about it and based on the fact that she has, like, BPD and that she talks about her mental health struggles, I think she kind of enables some of it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, weirdly, I kind of feel like both her and her boyfriend deserve each other. Like, you both are just, like, clearly not mentally stable people at all.
Friends no one won't tell him. Point and laugh at him for it. Lumafau, your own ex abused you in 2024. Gathering sympathy for your own abuse but then turning around and making fun of someone else's abuse. You are a hypocrite, Dimmy. When the anime girl on the screen points and laughs at you, Fumetsu no Tora replies to this meme of a girl posting on her Instagram story, yo, my boyfriend is so abusive. And a guy replies, are you okay? And the girl Kayla says, I have a boyfriend, stop texting me. And the guy says, huh, I hope he beat your ass again.
God damn it. Okay. Oh, man. Crazy.
Dimmy then makes a post clarifying the situation on her page, saying, I was too busy in Japan to see what happened in Twitter. What I meant by NSFW, since a lot of people are confused, I'm okay with lewd. Never have not been okay with it. I just don't like seeing people fuck, lol. To me...
It doesn't matter. Who cares? Like, people are gonna make whatever video you want. Like, whichever way you want to spin it, Demenishki, like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, stop. Like, it's not like you are having AI videos of you getting fucked by a black guy or whatever, all right? Like, enough. Come on. It's not that fucking deep.
Being a bitch, that's nothing new, and I've never been nice to people I don't care about / respect. Y'all are so bored that someone that just doesn't like made you personally get riled up. I just genuinely can't really care. If you don't want to respect it or even try to see what I meant, I see no reason to be even respectful remotely to some losers. I'd be lying if I said I was sorry. And then a peace emoji. She continues, was it right to do what I did? No. But I never pretended to be a role model whatsoever and openly hate other people, so who's surprised on that? To the people bringing up what happened with my relationship in the past as a blow, we practically moved on from it too. If you actually watch my streams, he's on it all the time. And we're happy AF just taking a break from streaming in Japan.
I don't believe you. I'm sorry. That is massive fucking cap. Now, have people been through bad relationships and have worked out all the issues in their relationship? Sure. Like, I wouldn't doubt it. But, like, one mentally unstable person versus another mentally unstable person just working out their issues at the snap of your fingers, I don't believe you. All right, get the fuck out of here. That is cap. You're just saying this now because people are bringing up the fact that you had a partner that seemingly was abusive and you took him back. All right, like, I don't believe you. This seems like cap.
I've never hid that whatsoever.
I don't believe you. Sorry, that seems like cap.
The people who think I'm not a good VTuber never did the norm, and I don't plan to. Cry about it, pussy.
Okay, whatever, I guess. I mean, I feel like there are just some things you don't need to share on the internet, and this kind of strikes me as a really terminally online person that feels the need to vent every single thing that happens in their personal life. Like, not everything in your personal life needs to be online. Like, it's okay to keep some stuff private. Like, you'll survive. You have resources in the world that can help you.
To add to this, I talked to my community about what people are saying. I was confused with some people calling me a hypocrite. I do advocate mental health for women and men. I, however, do not care about Chibi. I made the mistake of saying the first thing that came out of my head when seeing his username, but I should have been the better person and said nothing. I've learned to hold my tongue in most things, but I legit got surprised seeing the username and the association with it. For people who think I'm backpedaling, no. I'm sorry for slipping up and not thinking before talking, but I'm not sorry for what I said, to be honest. Especially that it was towards him. He's a piece of shit and everything about him is disgusting to me. Now,
yeah, I mean, that's valid. Chibi Reviews is an easy person to make fun of and own. Like, he's, like, I'm not going to sit here and side with him. I mean, you're kind of... I don't think you're the most forthcoming when it comes to information, Demenishki, but again, somehow, even with all the context you've told us, you still look better than Chibi, because, well, he's a borderline pedophile.
Not because he got cheated on, but because he's a weirdo in general. For the original post, I didn't make the post for people to delete art of me. I did it just as a reminder of my stance, which hasn't changed. It annoyed me that people have the time to scroll on my page, but not take the time to literally read the OG post, and the reply not an hour after specifying what I exactly meant. So yeah, it annoyed me when all the blue badges came crawling in. My bad to my community for getting into drama again. I know I'm not losing anything valuable when it's this type of crowd. Pancakes and waffles. Also, I'm not stupid. I know me saying my stance on the thing isn't going to stop people from doing it. The post was for people who cared about my stance.
Again, you obviously do care. You fucking posted about it. If you feel the need to post something that bothers you, you obviously care about it. This is such bullshit. I don't fucking buy that you're like, oh, this is for the people who cared about my Okay, so are you virtue signaling? Is that what you're admitting to? Like, pick a fucking struggle. Are you virtue signaling or did you care about it? Like, what are you... You're not really fooling anybody with this fucking post here. Like, you obviously are bothered by people sexualizing your VTuber thing, despite the fact that you sexualize it yourself. Like, you're just backpedaling. Or is this your fucking... I don't know. Like, you're fucking flip-flopping on your things, and you're fucking... At this point, you like, Asmon Goldfish would be a good fucking partner for you with how much you're flip-flopping on your stances on things.
And Dream Demon says, if you gave a fuck about mental health, you wouldn't bring up something that someone tried to kill themselves over.
Well, Chibi Reviews didn't try to kill himself, alright? Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, guys, I almost killed myself, but a cop showed up. Okay, buddy, I'm sure that's true. Like, whatever. Like, this is the guy who was, like, virtue signaling endlessly online about that and also the fucking lolly shit. Like, who gives a fuck about Chibi? He wasn't gonna fucking kill himself. He was just drinking a lot. Like, he wasn't gonna die. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He wasn't gonna fucking kill himself, alright? Like, enough. It's just like, when people say that, I feel like they are just virtue signaling.
You're just trying to save face because you're a piece of shit. Ishmael says, people could call your boyfriend a piece of shit for the things you claim he did to you as well. Even with Chibi being a piece of shit, there is no need to bring that up, and it shows that you are a piece of shit as well.
There was no need to bring it up. Who cares about Chibi? Who gives a fuck?
Aiden the Joker says, because he's a weirdo? You were this vile to him because he's a weirdo? All this instinctive and unapologetic hate just for that? What is wrong with you? Squidorable replies to Demi's original post by saying, so you're a massive bitch who mocks people for traumatic events that made them suicidal.
Again, Chibi Reviews was not going to fucking kill himself. I feel like when people bring up, like, Chibi Reviews being suicidal and wanting to kill himself, that is a virtue signal. Like, Chibi Reviews wasn't going to fucking kill himself. Oh my god, guys, I almost killed... Like, you shouldn't kill yourself, obviously, but it's like, I almost killed myself and the cop showed up. Bro, like, am I supposed to fucking believe that?
Got it. It's good to know. If you actually didn't bother to do any introspection, you're a sad person and it speaks to your true nature.
And also, again, who cares about Chibi Review? Who gives a fuck? Dude is a fucking lolly lover. Who cares?
And Demi says, yeah, honestly, if we're talking about Chibi here, I don't sincerely care. I was genuinely surprised that he was the guy. And Squidorable says, you should care how you come off to people. But I guess if you want to come off as a shitty person, that's your prerogative.
I feel like you're kind of virtue signaling here, to be honest. Like, everybody in this situation is virtue signaling. This Demenishki person is virtue signaling. Chibi Reviews is virtue signaling. And people that bring up that Chibi Reviews was quote-unquote suicidal are also virtue signaling. This whole, like, drama thread is just like, people trying to virtue signal for whatever stance they're taking. And there are wrongs that everybody has in this situation. Everybody is so fucking weird.
Chibi Reviews tweets out screenshots of her post and captions it. Says, sorry, not sorry. I just hate Chibi because he's a weirdo and will cheer on cheating because of it.
You're a fucking lolly lover, Chibi. Like, yes, you are a weirdo. You like fucking justify jerking it to draw on depictions of children. Yes, you are a weirdo. Good job.
Fox replies, treats me worse than the boyfriend that stabbed her in the leg that she's still with. Someone knows they are getting pushback. And Lightning KF says, a woman dodging accountability and letting their mask slip? Impossible.
Wow. Incels on Twitter? Impossible.
In all serious, when it comes to VTubers, there's a reason why I stick with HoloLive and a very small selection of indie VTubers, usually former corporate ones. The drama is a turnoff, and Chibi says, it's just weird how I get people to mask off. But now going back a couple tweets to that pair.
I don't really think you get people to mask off, Chibi. I just think that everybody sees you as a pathetic person, as they should. And I guess, like, people get so petty that, you know, maybe you do get people to go mask off, but not for any of the right reasons.
To 4chan the tweet.
I guess Chibi got me with that one. Oh no.
That we looked at earlier. This clip here started making the rounds. It got nearly 10 million views, with Den Tech user quoting Parachan with the caption, big talk from someone who got railed on stream.
What? Wait, that's a thing?
Afraid of NSFW my ass. And then adding Demenishki and
oh, and also, by the way, on the she, Demenishki removed the on her fucking Twitter, because you can do that. You can remove people adding you on Twitter, or you can make it so that it doesn't link to your profile. And she did that, so clearly this post did get to her. Yeah, her saying that she doesn't care about what people say about her on Twitter, that's a fucking lie. Like, and we all know that's a lie.
And Chibi Reviews.
Of course. This? Of course! Yes! I have bad news, Evans. Yarrow says that was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked if— wow, I cannot fucking read, dude. Dude, I was like actually like grade 1 level of like reading, dude. Oh my god, dude, shit. Oh my god. I just need to like calm down.
It's hard to, I mean, listen, we're never gonna know if she was getting railed or not, because she's got a VTuber model on, but, maybe she was, maybe she wanted to keep the stream going, and maybe she has a dildo or something. I don't fucking know, dude.
Calm down. I hope you're pulling my—
But if she actually is getting, railed on stream, the guy's probably having a good time. I mean, listen, crazies have good sex. Like, that's just the reality. They do, but it's probably not a good relationship, but, you know, the sex is good. That's the redeeming part of it, and that's why people stay, I guess.
My
Is chat saying anything about this? Does chat have any idea about what's going on? They're just spamming, like, 7TV emotes.
This is so fucking— read slow.
Someone was definitely checking a phone. Maybe she's looking at her phone. I don't fucking know. Maybe her boyfriend sent, like, a video of him jerking off or something.
Or you just gotta just lock in, dude. Okay, sorry. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. Oh, I think I just have to go more American, sorry. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain that they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on an indefinite hiatus.
The probably saying the orbital probe cannon doesn't help either, because she could be thinking about something else when she says orbital probe cannon. Maybe that, it's not helpful.
Whoa! I suddenly can read really properly, what the fuck? Tell Private and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain from the construction yard from now. Update. Mallow and I will join you and Dad's. Private left to— I can't. Private left to visit her friends. She fears Idea may feel responsible.
Her VTuber model is also going back and forth as well. So, like, one thing I want to know, does her VTuber model go back and forth normally like that? Or, I don't know.
What the fuck does that mean? What does that even mean?
Bro, does her fucking VTuber model bob like that normally? I have to know. We have to do a science experiment. That's it. We're doing research. I have to know. All right, so I pulled up a Twitch VOD from her that's like 15 days old as of the time me recording this. It's like 2 weeks old, so I guess we'll just watch like what a typical Demenishki stream looks like and like her reaction to thing. Apparently this is like a boxing match with Jason the Ween or whatever. I don't really give a fuck about this. But I guess we'll just see what her reaction is to things. Normal. Let's just see regular Demenishki commentary.
Oh shit. You right, yeah.
So she's yawning.
Go!
Underway, Animax boxing 4. I just heard
Okay,
shit. I wasn't looking.
listen,
What was that?
no back of the head.
Her VTuber model is noticeably very still. It is noticeably very, very still.
Nothing below the
No back of the head, and he didn't call the. He didn't stop fucking us.
belt. If I say break, you break.
Her VTuber model is not moving as much. It's not bobbing back and forth. So, hold on. If we go maybe... Let's just skip ahead. Let's go 2 hours in. She's reacting to some random fucking Instagram video. That's like AI slop, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what this video is. We're here for her reactions. That's what we're here for.
Was found disassembled today.
In 20 years of police work,
Oh, this time she's moving.
I'd never seen a crime.
Alright, I don't really care about what the fuck's going on here. We're gonna mute this. See, her VTuber model is moving here. Maybe she's getting light fucked here? Maybe? We have to listen to her commentary to find out, I guess. We gotta listen.
So here you got this guy, Chinaman every man.
Oh, this time she's still. Okay, so a little bit of bobbing there. Alright, let's skip ahead. Maybe there's a... Is this like a Peach Jars video that she's gonna watch? Oh, I guess this is a Peach Jars video. I guess we'll see this.
I contacted his parents. They kicked him out. Like, this man literally has nothing. He's not even good at stalking. I stalked him better.
I don't know what the fuck the context of this clip is.
What a fucking loser, dude. Oh my god.
Her VTuber model is noticeably not bobbing back and forth here. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. We're overanalyzing the shit out of this. I don't care. I'm determined, guys. Detective Icon is determined to look at to determine whether or not she was getting plowed on stream. We're Gooner investigating, guys. All right. 3 hours, 39 minutes in. We're gonna watch. What the fuck is she watching? Prune? What kind of slop does she consume every fucking day? People watch this shit? Whatever. Let's just watch.
Bro. My sister was so addicted to this one fruit, but she had to quit because
her VTuber model noticeably not bobbing back and forth. So out of all the times we've skipped in this VOD, she has only bobbed once. We're gonna do 2 more times and we'll really get an answer. Try going here. She's playing a video game here now, I guess. Let's see.
Relax, will you?
okay.
So she's just playing a game.
Over there.
VTuber model noticeably not bobbing back and forth. All right, we're gonna skim one more time in the VOD, and if the VTuber model's not bobbing, I think we have our answer, gamers. Let's skip ahead further. All right, 6 hours and 15 minutes into the stream pod. We're gonna pay very close attention to the bobbing. Girly Pop, if your VTuber model's not bobbing, you're not gonna beat the allegations of having sex on stream, which, by the way, if you're having sex on stream, kind of base. Nobody can watch you through that VTuber model. Maybe that's the new meta. I don't know. I mean, what's Twitch gonna do about it? If they can't hear you fucking, what's Twitch gonna do? They can't see you.
You have like 4 bathrooms, not one has a bathtub, which makes me kind of sad.
Oh, it's kind of bobbing there, a little bit.
And also,
a little
it's not
bit.
my house. I'm just renting.
Kind of. Listen, if she is having sex on stream and her model bobs occasionally, that's a lot of sex that she's having.
A photo
She must be on like insane amounts of birth control or something. Holy shit.
of young James with his parents,
All right, she's kind of bobbing there. It's kind of hard to tell though.
Andrew and Monique, before their death. I'm a dirty rentoid.
All right, it's kind of hard to tell here. It's not really bobbing. All right, we're gonna have to do one more time, guys. We're gonna have to do one more time. 7 hours and 21 minutes into this Twitch VOD, guys. Let's keep looking.
Moneypenny, whoever this bloke is, he doesn't deserve you.
Keep going.
All right. Ooh,
Come on.
here. Guys, guess what? Guess who's the imposter?
Certainly you. You're trying to hide the fact that you're fucking on stream. Yeah, not bobbing on stream. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Girly Pop probably was, I don't know. I mean, my gooner brain's telling me girl was fucking taking it in on stream. He probably was. In which case, kind of based. It's also kind of a smart content strategy when you really think about it. Because if Twitch doesn't know, but your chat knows, I mean, what's Twitch really going to do about it, right? Like, I can't see you doing it on stream, so technically you're not breaking any rules. I don't know. It's, in a weird way, it's kind of a smart content strategy. Wow, we overanalyzed that for way too fucking long. We got to get back to this internet versus video.
Malo, my better 50%. Cassava is setting in the last of its cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Wait, they found the eye!
Lucky Maximum then follows up with this clip in the caption. This clip makes it far more obvious. WTF?
Oh, this clip makes it more obvious? Oh my god, did I not need to overanalyze that at all? Did I do all that overanalyzation for nothing?
Wow.
We'll be ignoring that setting. Oh, I can pause it with nearly 100% certainty.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. He must have done it really good there. Dude, that's gotta be weird for the guy, though. Just think about it. Like, if the guy is fucking doing her on stream, like, he has to be quiet. Like, he has to make sure that, like, the skin clapping together is not... He has to make no fucking noise. Like, he can't moan either. Like, he has to do it in a way that's, like... That's good. Can you, guys, can you imagine if the VTuber model disabled and accidentally revealed their camera for a second? That would be so fucking awkward. Oh, damn. The intrusive thoughts.
Have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it structurally would stand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes!
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
The probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. I see.
Dude, that is fucking insane. Super uncanny. Super fucking uncanny. Also, it's also possible, by the way, that maybe she just has like a fucking vibrator and she just turned it on. She just like set it down and let it do its work, maybe. That's also possible as well. It's probably easier to set up if you have like a VTuber setup, if anything.
Then Blazion.
Honestly, like, none of it really matters. Like, if she was getting fucked on stream, ultimately doesn't matter. It's just funny, to be honest. It's, and again, like, in a weird way, I think it's kind of a smart. I admire the content strategy, if anything. I think it's a good content strategy. It's also a good technicality behind Twitch's rules. I respect the grind, if anything.
Official quote tweets the post that we just read and a clip we just watched with this long list of timestamps in the caption. Why is Demi having on a live stream? Also, some guy timestamped all the moments of her being a fucked on live stream where it was obvious. Is this the girl that hated NSFW of her character, all while being railed on stream?
Well, listen, if you're a BPD girly, chances are you probably want that shit anytime, anywhere, right? Not a justification for, like, abuse, obviously, of course, but that... she gets down, and I guess all the viewers heard it live in 4K.
Lamau. And this here is the image with just dozens and dozens of various timestamps.
Yeah, I think we get the idea. All right, I think we've heard enough.
Of people analyzing times they think it sounds suspicious. Rock Solid also quote tweets M's clip by saying, never mind, she might low-key be getting fucked live on stream. You can even hear faint slaps.
Can you actually?
Lamau. He then quote,
I didn't hear any faint slaps. Maybe
tweets his own post with this clip in the caption, "Oh hell nah. She grabbing his shit on stream. Nah, she gotta go."
I don't know if she's gotta go, but if she's grabbing his shit on... Again, this is a based content strategy. Like, I respect it.
Boom.
What the I don't know if... Are you sure if that's her grabbing his shit? I don't know about that. Maybe it is. It just seems like she's just doing like a weird hand gesture. I don't know. Kind of, I guess. This is like a weird... This situation got so fucking weird, dude. What is she doing? That's a weird way to grab a dick if she is grabbing a dick. I don't know. What the fuck? Did she like just smack that shit on her face or something? Oh my god. Well, I mean, God bless, I suppose.
Exorcism for 10 months.
Then with all of this going around and this allegation going around,
I will say the fact that she fucking removed her from these posts doesn't really make her look particularly good. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I feel like if anything, it just lends more credibility to the fact that she probably was getting plowed on stream, which I don't really care if she was or not. Like I said, make your bank, girl.
that this was happening.
Get people talking about it. Get exposure. If anything, that's going to cause more people to watch your stream.
On stream, Gabriel Fluffball quote-tweeted the original clip saying, "Funny theory, but I'd say it's unlikely that she was actually getting railed, considering her boyfriend was live at the same time. Left a PSP1G stream from that day, right approximate timestamp of the..."
I don't know, Gabriel. If they both were live at the same time, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Maybe the boyfriend is listening to her take it in from stream elsewhere. Or maybe she would rather, like, get fucked by a dildo than fucked by her boyfriend. In which case, that's sad if that's true. Because that's her basically saying, I would rather, like, pleasure myself than get pleasured by you. You don't pleasure me enough, dude. If anything, that's kind of sad.
Moments in the tweets. And there's this screenshot here, the first one, which is of the boyfriend stream, and this screenshot being Demi's stream. Then Odd Sauce tweets out this image from Demi's Discord with the caption, "Yeah, I don't buy this." And it's a message where she's addressing her streaming at the same time as her boyfriend, where she says, "I'm not really surprised that Chibi viewers genuinely believe I had to on stream because they probably never even heard a woman talk to them IRL. Nikita was literally streaming at the same time. They're literally trying to make themselves have a cuck POV."
I don't know, girly pop. It's definitely a little bit uncanny, for sure.
Announcements. You can't make this shit up. They can't just defend themselves with the points I've said, so they're doing a character smear campaign. Also, this was the time when we can hear each other during stream because he was in the bathroom.
So he could hear you getting fucked, basically, or hear you pleasuring yourself to some capacity. That's what you're telling us, Demenishki. I don't know, girly pop. It's looking a little bit uncanny.
And then she also attaches two images, pretty similar to the ones we just looked at. And Nuri replies that she's defending herself on Discord instead of X because she can control her simps there without outside criticism. These people always operate the same way.
I mean, like, ultimately, I don't really care if she's getting fucked on stream. It's just funny. And the fact that she, like, removed her on it and then also, like, felt the need to address it in her fucking Discord is just, like, a little bit odd. It's just funny. That's all. And if anything, like, I feel like if anything, even if she wasn't getting fucked on stream, why even address it? Like, keep the ambiguity up. This is an opportunity for you to get more exposure on Twitch, and then, like, more people can fucking, like, listen to you or whatever. I don't know. You can make money off this shit. You can get more views. Like, if anything, this is an opportunity, girly.
SBR2.
Think of the content strategy. Be big-brained.
Quote tweets Odd Sauce by saying, "She made the worst mistake saying that her boyfriend was streaming because now they found his POV of the stream and you can hear her moaning as well while he is yelling la 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 like he is trying to block it out."
Is that true? Dude, that's fucking insane if that's true. Wait.
So she made it 10 times worse because not only does it sound like she had a sex on stream, if it's true she did, she was cucking her boyfriend at the same time.
That's kind of the thoughts that I had as well.
Zuthar tweets out this clip with the caption, "Her boyfriend was streaming, so it didn't happen. So what the fuck is this?"
Interesting. What is this?
Attaching this clip.
Why is there a fucking Rima Evenstar clip?
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh, wait. Her in the background. Wait, unless she, like, laughs really fucking loudly and annoyingly. It's possible.
What are these screams in the background? And also, why didn't we hear them on her stream?
Then a lot of this was...
That's insane, if that's true. She's just, like, fucking yelling, and he's like, la 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 la. Dude, I don't think that this exists, but, the black guy in the next room is, Mr. Passport Bro. Maybe it's Legal Mindset. Wait, because, like, this girl lives in the Philippines, right? I checked her Twitter account very briefly, and it says she's from the Philippines. So maybe Legal Mindset decided to go east, and he just fucking stole this guy's girl. Oh my god, dude. That's fucking wild. Fucking Legal Mindset entering this drama. That would be the biggest plot twist of them all.
It's posted over to the VTuber drama subreddit by Russ Leon with the caption, "Incorrect stream analysis being used as a cucking proof." And they attach the Rima Evenstar stream, which is the person who we just watched in the clip we just looked at. And essentially the confusion just comes at which VOD happened at the same time, when the boyfriend was streaming and when you hear Demi screaming in the background. And users were trying to figure out how to line up the streams with the correct VOD. However, one user was able to find the exact VODs where everything lines up, where you can see the boyfriend playing and you hear the screaming in the background, and then he lined it up with Demi's VODs. This user, Manager Jojo.
Dude, how does this drama go so fucking deep? It's like people are like lining up clips and streams of like trying to be like, is he getting cucked? Is he not getting cucked? People are so... This goes to show that people's determination on the fucking internet can go so far. Like, people are so determined about this situation. It's like, if anything, it's kind of embarrassing for both her and her fucking boyfriend, if anything. But, I mean, if there is a time to make money off of anything, it's now. Like, they can use this as an opportunity. So when everything inevitably blows over, they can have big bucks coming their way, and they can be happy.
Tweets it out with the caption, "There are a ton of people claiming..."
I don't know how good that is in the Philippines, though. Maybe it's, I'm not really educated on Philippines currency, so maybe someone can help me out on that. But either way, it should be good, right?
I'm using the wrong VOD because the cuck allegations are made up of a stream that happened during Demi's first Outer Worlds VOD, when the initial sus clips and giant list of meaningless timestamps came from VOD 2. Here is proof that VOD 1 is what these streams line up to. When you properly sync the clips, not a single cut is necessary to line every single one of these cases up to the timestamps people were claiming Demi could be here getting railed during. You can see the timeline position in blue match up to the boyfriend VOD timestamps people use as evidence.
Dude, people really went fucking CSI Miami when it came to like trying to determine whether or not she was having sex on stream.
So for example, here is a screenshot of Octo Kaiser timestamp.
Oh my god, dude, homie's got like the fucking timestamp receipts to this drama as well. Oh my gosh.
Various moments, saying screaming, "I can't do this," plap sounds, screaming, all the sound cuts out.
The fucking plap sounds as well, just like fucking insult to injury to the boyfriend.
More sound resumes, screaming. And then here Manager Jojo lines up the VOD of her boyfriend with her VOD on Adobe Premiere, and you can see him lining them up and timing the various sounds that you can hear in the background of the boyfriend's stream to her stream.
Okay, guys, I get too nervous. I get too nervous, and I always miss the last bunny hop because I scroll.
Well then, that's interesting, as Cruel World Happy Mind would say it. Well, good job, homie. You lined up the fucking VODs. How long did that take you? Oh my god. Even with like no context, just hearing that in the background, just like when your brain goes to him getting it's just like It's so funny. Not like, even if these allegations, like, even if this whole thing is just like a nothing burger and it's not true. I mean, it's a nothing burger even if it is true, but like, even if it was not true, just hearing it with the possibility in your mind, you can never unthink it. It's just funny. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ. What the fuck, dude? Is this what it's like to have sex with a BPD? I guess so.
I can't do this! I can't do this! I can't do this!
What the fuck, dude? My God. Oh my god.
Guys.
Dude, he's also trying, like, so hard to fucking change the subject of that as well. He's like, guys, don't pay attention to that background, guys. Legal mindset's not in my house, guys. I promise. Illegal mindset's not in my fucking house, please.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Brother, there's no reason why you would have this music on. Like, this music and you singing on stream is not entertaining. There's no other reason other than to cover up the noises your girlfriend's making. You ain't fooling any of us.
Yo, jump! Jump! It's my in! Jump! No! Oh my.
Miniature Jojo also posts this clip that was making the rounds, and he adds some context to it, saying, I don't know who this Demi person is, but this clip is deceptively edited to remove her saying, God, dude, am I reading some fucking East, dude? Before purposely gasping and moaning while reading the rest of the messages. It goes without saying, though, even with the context, this is a type of content you would absolutely consider NSFW.
Probably. I mean, like, even if she's not, like, again, even if she's not having sex on stream, at the very least, she's doing it intentionally for her chatters, right? Just, like, randomly. Like, whatever. I mean, either way, good content strategy.
The thought of concluding our elders curious and challenging search increases my heart's temper.
Bro, I can't fucking look at her VTuber model bobbing anymore. I'll never be able to unsee or unhear that shit. God fucking damn it, dude. Unbelievable.
Richard, my love. God, dude, am I reading some fucking, like, e-sex? What the fuck is going on?
Oh my gosh. Maybe.
Miniature Jojo also gets the clip that we looked at that Rock Solid posted earlier where she's grabbing his shit and captions it, here's another Demi clip people are sitting around, also deceptively cut. The claim is she's jerking a or something for a few seconds. The reality is this comes from 2:33:44 of VOD 2, and she's just grabbing her microphone.
Yeah, that one was a little bit weird. Like, I looked at that and I thought, I don't know if she's actually stroking a cock. Like, it's funny to think about that if that's really what she's doing, but that one seemed more like a reach for sure. Yeah.
The context is she's showing off to her chat how little progress she's made after having just died. Chat seems to understand the humor in it, and you can see them respond by spamming an emote and mimicking her boom. Keep them coming, guys. The more I debunk these claims, the more times Demi said she'd let me crack on her stream.
Oh, that's interesting.
Boom.
I mean, it's funny to think about, like, if anything, but, yeah, it definitely seems like she was adjusting her microphone on that one. That one seemed like a lot more of a reach.
I think it's already 10 months. What did I learn so far? Oh my god, watch this cinematic experience. Boom.
Oh my god, it's so fucking stupid and funny to think about. I just can't unthink it. Again, she's probably adjusting her microphone, but it's just so fucking stupid to look at. Oh my god.
And Volpe replies, the part that's crazy to me is, what lame-ass hand jobs are these dudes seeing to think that hand movement in any way looks like anything is hilarious?
Lame-ass hand... I think hand jobs in general are kind of lame. It's like, I don't know, some girls just don't be fucking jerking it right. Sometimes it's like, it just feels uncomfortable having someone grab that shit. Like, unless that shit is in their mouth, like, feeling them grab that shit, it just feels so, like you could be doing the hand job wrong, your stroking's not right, you don't know the right spot to do it in either, like... Hand jobs just fucking suck. Like, if you're gonna give me a hand job, put that shit in your mouth. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go all the way or don't do it at all is my mindset.
And so that is pretty much a quick summary of the hooking up on stream allegations and a couple of the clips. You can take away with that what you will, if you believe it or not. But the drama still continues to rage on with her on Twitter, and she even responded to some of it. But there's also stuff going around like this drawing that Meth made with the caption, Happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And it is Demi saying, wait, you got cheated on, LMFAO. And Tactical Templar quote tweets it by saying,
oh god, Tactical Templar is weighing in on this. You mean the same guy who thinks that age of consent is meant to trap men, and the same guy who basically thinks it's okay to rape your spouse and like uses a bunch of religious justifications for bad things? Why the fuck do we need to listen to Tactical Templar on his opinion on this fucking silly ass drama? Like, Tactical Templar is actually a bad person.
The memes are top tier. Listen, I don't give a shit whether you like Chibi reviews or not.
You probably should. Chibi reviews is a weird lolly-loving freak. I guess you might think it's okay too, though, Tactical Templar. You think Age of Consent's a trap, so you're probably fine with lolly as well.
Reality is that if you want to stand for Men's Health Month and then laugh at a guy whose girlfriend cheated on him and he nearly killed himself...
I really love people just like hammering in this fucking virtue signal that Chibi reviews tried to kill himself. It's so believable. Keep saying it, because it'll make it even more believable every single time.
All while you have a mucked up past, where apparently your boyfriend was a stick, sex, and hammer levels of abuse, and you went back to him. At the very least, people should be making fun of you for being a retard.
Okay, I just don't get it. Like, hey guys, Chibi Reviews is a bad person who justifies jerking off the drawn depictions of children. Tactical Templar is probably the same. Even takes it a step further by thinking Age of Consent's a trap and that you can't abuse your spouse, and he makes a bunch of religious justifications for fucked up things. But by the way, this girl and her boyfriend are both in a fucking mentally unstable relationship. That's like their worst crime. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got her, dude. Totally. Oh, man. The fact that right-wingers think that, like, they can have a slam dunk on a bunch of random people on the internet and then not examine their own side on how fucked up they are is the lack of self-awareness really fucking writes itself. It's Looney Tunes level of logic.
Big Bungie quotes Tactical Templar by saying, the sissification of men needs to stop. And Bluebird replies, fix the meme. And it's Demi saying, wait, you're such a piece of shit, all your friends sided with your cheating ex over you? LMFAO. Then there's also this meme going around that Hayachi posts, and it's now referencing Demi getting cracked on stream, and the scissor situation that we read earlier from her ex and now current boyfriend. In the caption, please don't let him find out, otherwise he'll stab me with the scissors again. And
that is a funny meme.
Demi quotes the post by saying, Chibi fans want to preach about men's mental health while making fun of a man's suicide attempt. I got slashed accidentally when I pulled the scissors away.
I guess that is a good point. Like, if her boyfriend is so mentally unstable that he tried to kill himself, like, why the fuck are you virtue signaling about a lolly lover, quote-unquote, attempting to kill himself? Which is also probably not believable. That I refuse to believe that Chibi Reviews tried to kill himself. That's like, again, people are... I don't think... If that even is true, which it's not... I don't think people care that Chibi Reviews tried to kill himself. They only care because Chibi Reviews is adjacent to right-wing grifting spaces. They use it as a virtue signal. They don't care, all right? And also, Chibi Reviews is pathetic, all right? They don't care about this guy who tried to kill himself. They only care when Chibi Reviews allegedly tries to do it, which, again, I don't think Chibi Reviews tried to kill himself. It's fucking ridiculous.
From him, trying to save his life from a horrible decision. Their obsession with the cuck fantasy also checks out. I had no idea that Chibi Reviews tried to take his own life, and I don't wish that upon anyone. As I said before, I don't care about the guy in general. I'm not gonna apologize to a guy who dated 18 when he's pushing 30.
Wait, is that true? Wait, did Chibi Reviews actually date a teen? That's a pretty heavy allegation if that's true, girly pop. I don't know.
scammed his fans of thousands of dollars of a lawsuit that never happened.
I don't know if that's true either. Maybe that is. I guess maybe Rob's Media made a video on it, because I know he made an Idiot Influencers Chibi Reviews video, so we'll probably take a look at that. Maybe Rob's Media went over it. This is all new information to me.
Never in my life have I heard of people siding with a cheating future wife in any scenario, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not surprised the guy doesn't understand boundaries/consent. If you want to hate me...
That's, I don't know. Pretty heavy allegation, but then again, it's fucking Chibi Reviews who thinks that jerking off the drawn depictions of children's okay, so... I guess, who knows, man. The possibilities are endless when it comes to people that align themselves with Chibi Reviews.
Through how I speak and carry myself, fair game. However, if you're going to always complain about harassment on Twitter and cause harassment on me getting physically harmed, it makes zero sense. Anyway, I'm gonna continue my Japan trip, and then a peace emoji. And Rosebuds replies, for anyone wondering, she just edited out the obviously fake tweet out of her post. You know, after her post has been up for at least an hour for thousands of her shallow fans to see and run with.
Well, to be fair, like, what is this tweet? Chibi Reviews, it's supposedly a fake tweet. Went to Walmart today and saw some cute lollies, which honestly made my day. Lol. Even if this tweet's fake, Chibi Reviews has justified lolicon in the past, and he also has justified jerking it to lollies. So in her defense, like, it is a very believable tweet from Chibi. So, like, even if the tweet's fake, like, Chibi still likes lolicon. So ultimately, it doesn't really matter.
And it's the same post, but with a screenshot of a Chibi Reviews tweet. I believe this is not real, where he says,
I mean, even if it's not a real tweet, Chibi still likes lolicon, so it's believable enough. Like, if it's not a real tweet, it's certainly real in Chibi's brain.
Walmart today and saw some cute, which honestly made my day, lol. Psyche replies to Demi by saying, you are incapable of not making yourself look like the dumbest hypocrite. Want to preach about men's mental health while making fun of a man's suicide attempt? You did exactly that yesterday. You also keep spreading slander and lies. You were just a C. Plain and simple.
One thing I don't get about, like, internet verses is why won't you say cunt, but you'll say the R word? That, to me, doesn't make sense. Like, cunt is a obviously more intense word than saying fuck, but I don't think cunt's a slur, to my understanding. I think you can say cunt. Maybe, I guess, like, internet versus is scared of getting demonetized.
Kiara PP then replies to Demi by saying, and of course you gotta bring up that fake screenshot when you can literally look it up to see if it's authentic. Damn, retarded doubled down and now playing victim.
I mean, like I said, it's a fake tweet, but you know damn well that Chibi Reviews is thinking it in his brain, because homie do be loving lollies.
Showing a different post that Chibi made.
He also constantly retweets of lolly content on his fucking Twitter, so that certainly doesn't help Chibi Reviews.
Going to Walmart, and Demi replies, damn, didn't know. Is this tweet fake too or what? And it's a post by Chibi saying, good morning, remember to kiss your sister. And Kiara says, so? It still doesn't change the fact that you're a piece of shit human for lowballing someone's lowest point till suicide.
Again, you guys did the same thing. Also, you don't care about Chibi's alleged suicide, which he didn't do. Like, you guys use that as a virtue signal. You people... So many fucking people on Twitter virtue signal so goddamn much. It is insane how out of hand virtue signaling is. It's just so fucking crazy. It's mainly online that people virtue signal. Because it's like, I don't think you guys actually care. Like, hey guys, a lolly person allegedly tried to kill themselves. Oh, but the cops magically showed up. Like, okay, like, what? That's believable?
By the way, is fictional incest scared you like your boyfriend stabbed you?
Oh, okay. Well, that checks out. This homie justifies quote-unquote fictional content. That's a dog whistle. Okay, that's all I need to know. Good stuff.
Chibi Reviews reacts to this post by screenshotting it and captioning it. VTuber Demi has now started to use a fake tweet that was created to slander me when I was doxxed and got swatted by police. The fake tweet was created likely from this post I'm quoting. She is now doubling down on Kiwi Farm's rhetoric and lies to attack me. Shameful behavior.
I don't understand why Chibi Reviews felt the need to clarify that it was a fake tweet. Like, it might be a fake tweet, but also, homie is like, you guys are, like, going after fictional content. Lollies are a good thing in the world, and it's harm reduction, by the way, guys. Lollies are a real thing. Like, that's how you put yourself out into the world, but when you talk about, like, when there's a fake tweet going around saying you saw lollies at a Walmart, like, suddenly that's where you draw the line. Suddenly that's where you feel the need to virtue signal and defend yourself. Like... What fucking standards do you have, Chibi? Like, genuinely, I have to ask, like, where do you draw the line?
But
because you think Lolly's fine. Like, we know this as a fact. You justify it constantly, and you fucking retweet Lolly on your Twitter constantly. So, like, suddenly when there's a fake tweet going around, that's when you feel the need to fucking address, like, a fake tweet about you liking lollies at a Walmart? Okay, bro. Like, fucking miss me with that shit.
then Demi also makes a tweet addressing the allegations of her doing things on stream, and she posts, "If I was crazy enough to fuck on stream, I'd..."
Well, you are a BPD, girly, so I don't know, a bit of a tough sell to say that you have BPD and that you're not crazy enough to fuck on stream. I don't know. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
At least have an OnlyFans to bait engagements. Stop forcing your cuck fantasies on others. My ass is too fat to move that, Lil. And it memester.
I mean, God bless.
Says, imagine getting your cheeks clapped and then pretending like you didn't do it for engagement bait. Lost Galaxy AI Art says, it's not a fantasy if it's true. You just like being a manipulative bitch. You're at bare minimum cucking your boyfriend on his VOD. Attaching a screenshot again of all of the different timestamps.
I mean, it's funny, but like ultimately, if she's getting fucked on stream, it doesn't matter. It's just silly drama content. This is definitely one of the more sillier drama situations for sure.
Then no replies. All this time Sam's being like, look, she started bouncing in. They are fucking. Meanwhile, some totally...
Ooh, Silent Hill F gameplay. That's a game that I have to play someday.
Random VOD I checked because I never watched Demi before. Her model bouncing again and her slurring words while reading or talking. And attaches this clip of just an unrelated stream.
And any students caught playing with their parents or guardian notified will be severely punished. What?
I thought that was her, but no, it's the breathing of the protagonist of this game.
Yeah, this is the only thing that I'm should doing. Takeshi. Oh my god, it's never mind. Whatever, dude. There's so many Takeshis in the world. Takeshi is my cousin's name.
Jack.
Oh. Well, guys, are you thinking what I'm thinking? The plot might thicken from that Freudian slip. Oh my god, this situation is so funny, dude. Bro, it like ultimately this situation doesn't matter. It's just funny. It's like all of this shit is so funny. This is one of the funnier segments we've done in a while. Honestly, this is great.
Oh, Oma replies to Demi with this clip in the caption, dude, you can hear you fucking blast your juices in this clip, Lamau. And it's a post by Lance saying, warning, loud screaming, but she is being jerked off. You literally hear it. Get good earbuds / headphones, bro.
Oh god, I have sensitive ears. Hopefully, thank god I'm not in the room. If she's not getting fucked there, at the very least, she's baiting her fans. At the very least. She knows how to market into the Twitch game. She knows what she's doing.
And when hey,
I don't think she's adjusting a dick there, though. Like, when people see her do the fucking hand gestures, I think that's just her, like, adjusting her microphone. Like, that one's more of a reach.
Replies, it's just her screaming, Lamau. You guys got to stop watching mouth sounds while screaming because she died in the video game. OMG, guys, she's squirting on stream.
Look, I mean, for all intents and purposes, maybe she's not. You know, maybe all of this stuff is overblown, and that's fair. It's just funny. It's funnier to think that she is. That's my perspective. It could all be fake, though, personally. And which, again, if it is, W content strategy.
Detective Man says, oh, I can debunk this. Hear that squishing sound? It was not her pussy. It's the burning thing in Outlanders.
True, honestly. That's a good excuse.
And Toki also says that's literally an in-game sound effect. And Lance says, for context, it's not the explosion sound. The sound where it goes pitch dark and the mic picks up the background noise. You can hear it, and then she screams.
Bro, oh my god. People are fucking overanalyzing the shit out of this. I feel like I'm a little bit invested, but I don't know if I'm so invested to the point where I want to, like... I mean, I did pull up stream VODs of her earlier, but I'm not so invested to the point where it's like, guys, she made this sound, she made this sound, she made this sound. Like, whatever. Honestly, like, ultimately, it's fine, I guess. I don't know, man. What time is it? Bro, I'm recording this at 11:19 p.m., and everyone in the house is sleeping. If they knew what I was overanalyzing, they would be, like, questioning my life decisions.
Should have added an explanation but text limit. And
like, you want to talk about fucking, like, unemployed drama? This is as unemployed as it gets.
Dude says, "Are you a dumbass?" She just screams, like, what? So her screaming means she's coming. Dimmy then also makes another post addressing everything.
Oh, man. Great. Another post. Listen, guys, if the first post didn't do well, if the second post didn't do well, if the third response didn't do well, a fourth, fifth, sixth, and a seventh, haha, will, those number of responses will surely fucking beat all the allegations. Just one more response, guys. We'll do it.
Apologizing again, where she says, "I was ready to genuinely take this to the ground because of the idea that, why should I ever feel bad about being rude to someone who's a piece of shit? After some reflection, the thought occurred to me, do I really want to go as low as him though? And the answer was no."
Girl, stop fucking flip-flopping your stances. Like, fucking just go after Chibi Reviews and stand in that shit. Who gives a fuck about Chibi Reviews, honestly? Fuck that guy. Like, whatever, say fuck Chibi Reviews. He's a little cuck boy that, like, hated black people more after his fiance cheated on him, which is very suspicious, to say the least. But, dude, just who gives a fuck about Chibi Reviews? Honestly, dude's a lolly lover. He's like a borderline pedophile.
I said what I said because I personally think there is no scenario that a friend group chooses the side of a fiance that cheats. I can't even fathom friends siding with a cheater. However, what I have brought it up—
because Chibi, I think Chibi, the reason why is Chibi was always unlikable and they just wanted an excuse to distance themselves from Chibi, and I guess for whatever reason, they saw a reason to fucking distance themselves from him because he's just that unlikable of a person.
If I knew he was suicidal because of it? No.
I doubt that he was suicidal because of it. I refuse to believe that. It's just so unbelievable given the circumstances.
I admitted it in the previous tweets, so why didn't I apologize? Because he's this and that and blah. But I thought about it, and that kind of ideology is quite harmful. I knew it was wrong, and I admitted that twice, but I didn't apologize.
Girl, stop, dude. Stop fucking... Dude, stop. Please. Stop fucking caving into his fucking... Like, stop caving in. Who cares about what Chibi thinks? Who cares? Fucking stand in that shit and, like, take advantage of the publicity that you're getting. Like, why do you have to cave in?
So after
this is such an... Bro, Demenishki is, like, right there. This fucking content strategy, potentially, is, like, right in her fucking grasp. And she just... she just crushed it right in front of all of us. She just, like, ripped it to bits.
I am sorry. I'm sorry for bringing up a memory that made someone suicidal. It was a low blow, even if I didn't know, regardless of whether he was intentionally being a piece of shit. I don't want to stoop to his level. I'd rather be better and learn from my mistakes.
Girl, dude, like, what made you want to respond this way? Is it because people are bringing up, oh my god, I'm getting fucked on stream? Is that why you brought this up, girly pop? Like, come on.
And Darling Strawby replies, I don't want to stoop to his level.
Oh, great. Darling Straub, another lolly lover. It's Rev Says Desu's wife, both of which are fucking lolly lovers that are married and deserve each other. Also, this girly pop believes in a fucking magical apple curse.
Stooped way lower than he ever did first. That was the whole point of all this. If you're really sorry, just say sorry. This isn't a great apology in my honest opinion, but it's not for me to accept or...
Okay, whatever. You believe in a magical apple curse and you believe in a book that justifies slavery. What the fuck do you know about great apologies, Darling Straub?
Not accept.
Fucking weird freak. Like, like, the fucking lolly-loving freaks, like, stick in flocks.
GB Reviews then screenshots the post and says, after days of doubling down, Dimmy has finally decided to apologize to me at the end of her latest tweets. Before she did that, however, she made sure to call me a piece of shit, along with a few other things despite saying she won't stoop low. Progress, I guess. And Nero replies, an accurate summary of all this. You attacked first. You called her a virtue signaler while you were the one virtue signaling.
Chibi Reviews is, like, way more of a virtue signaler than she is, like, based on all of what I've seen in this situation. She's fucking crazy as shit, but, like... Again, crazy is different from justifying kids getting fucked. As long as it's a drawing, then it's okay, I guess, according to Chibi and Darling Straub. You know, it's okay to rape kids as long as it's a drawing and it's not real life.
Specifically said she meant In her original tweet, you purposely cherry-picked part of her tweet to make you seem right. You then proceeded to cry she's crashing out after she fired back. Meanwhile, you and your cult post after post after post after post after post. Multiple videos. Y'all baited multiple other influencers to get involved. Y'all made up numerous blatant lies about her. Continue to spread misinformation about her. It's got to the point of defamation almost. Your cult immediately bombs and attacks anyone who doesn't agree with you. Y'all continue to harass her streams, bombard her page, harass her followers, and you even blatantly bragged about the engagement you got off it. And Dermy Wormy says, so all criticism is attacks now? And Nero says, except he had no criticism. He purposely ignored over half her tweet where she explicitly stated she was referring to, proceeded to cherry-pick part of it, crop her image to make it look worse, and tried to call her a virtue signaler, while he was the one who was in fact virtue signaling. He then got mad she fired back after he threw the first punch. He then proceeded to continue spreading blatant lies and misinformation, which he himself admits there is no definitive proof to back up, but continues to share them anyway. Starlight Kid replies to Chibi by saying, I don't want to stoop so low. Wow, what a disingenuous bitch. She stooped lower than the stab wound she got from her boyfriend. She...
Damn. That one was kind of a funny one, I'm not gonna lie. Even if it's not true. I don't really think she stooped that low, though, because it's Chibi reviews, and personally, I'm not really that outraged by it.
V also makes another post saying, despite VTuber Demi offering me an apology that called me a piece of shit and she will never stoop low, Demi went on to posting this on her official Discord saying the apology was never intended for me. However, prior to the Discord messages, she privately DM'd me on Twitter apologizing. So this means her private apology to me in DM wasn't sincere at all, which is why I am showing it. And Chibi attaches this screenshot of a message Demi sends in her Discord where she says, I'm seeing a lot of messages here in the Discord. Please. It was never for them. They would have never been any of my viewers. Look at any of their profiles and realize that I angered the group of people that I would have banned in my chat anyway, literally. I did this apology not only for me, but for my community and to be able to move on.
I mean, again, like, by communicating this, like, you basically just say that your apology was, like, meaningless. Like, why even bother doing it at all? You're just doing it as a virtue signal at this point. Like, why even bother doing it at all?
I personally think I can genuinely think someone is a piece of shit while realizing I'm in the wrong for doing something too.
I think you just did the apology because you wanted to get them off your back. I think that's really what it is. And like, on one hand, like, I get it. Right-wing audiences can be fucking annoying to deal with. Like, I've dealt with Asmongold and Tectone's audience because they don't particularly like a lot of the criticisms I give them. But like, don't fucking back down. Stand in that shit. Like, just because they, like, overwhelmingly criticize and brigade your video, that doesn't make them the right ones. It just makes them the stupider ones.
And he also attaches this screenshot of a message that she sent to him saying, Chibi, genuinely my bad for making you remember something that traumatized you. I had no idea when I made that first message.
She's just virtue signaling. Like, why? Why back down? She DM'd him as well. She just, literally, I feel like the fact that she DM'd Chibi, that just adds more, like, fuel to the narrative that she just wants Chibi to get off her back. I think that's what it is more than anything.
And Fat Steven says, I still wouldn't trust it, but that's me. And Chibi says, she straight up admitted it wasn't an apology to me with these posts. So there's nothing to trust. Barry Koalas replies to Chibi by saying, you don't deserve an apology. You're a scumbag loser. Also, where has all the money gone that you scammed from your fans? Sparky's at Tech Corner also tweets out this screenshot of a message that Demi allegedly sent to her Discord with the caption, so Demi has no idea how DMCA works.
Okay, uh-oh. I can already see, like, bits and pieces of this screenshot, and let's just let Internet Versus read it, and we'll talk about it.
And it's a message of her saying, also, another announcement. I'm going to be completely honest, and if you're a fan, I'm going to assume you're going to be in the Discord, and if you're not, too bad. I will be DMCAing content in all platforms of me that farms engagement using /NSFW baiting titles, TOS-related things, gambling, political ideals that aren't mine.
Girl, what are we doing? No, girl, what are we doing? No. Also, why is the date from the screenshot hidden? Unless that's like her fucking server rank and she doesn't, but her server rank's here. Why is the date hidden from this screenshot? That's a little shady. Why are we hiding the date? I don't know. That's a little weird. Okay, assuming that this screenshot is real, because it is a random Twitter post, so it could be fake, I guess, but like, I'm just gonna assume that this is real. What are we doing? You're gonna DMCA content that's like porn related? Girl, that's just gonna make people pay attention to the situation more. She's making it so much fucking worse for herself. Like, all this drama could have gone away. If she really hated drama and she wanted this drama to go away, she could have made it go away by just not saying anything and, like, stop posting about it. But, like, the fact that she keeps responding and she keeps talking about it on her fucking Twitter is making more and more people talk about it. She's, like it's like a fucking grease fire, and she's trying to, like, add water to the grease fire. She's just making this drama bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's spreading. You don't need to do this. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
TLDR, you're using things that aren't in the video or just baiting shit to bait shit with my image.
It's... girl... DMCAing content is not going to make people like you. That is, like, one of the worst things you can do for your optics, is when you start fucking DMCAing people talking about you.
So, if you're farming in YouTube some bullshit thumbnail with me and some bullshit, you're getting DMCA soon.
Girl, just for that, I'm fucking adding a Gooner bait thumbnail of your VTuber model, just for this alone. Alright, girly pop. Have fun, I guess.
So I suggest you take it down, and before I will, your channel will be terminated from all the DMCA shit I'll be sending. I do not give a fuck. Go fuck yourself doing shit that I wouldn't be personally comfortable with myself.
This is, like, one of the worst ways to get your optics back in the green light. This is, like, the worst way.
You can't farm money off me, and I don't give a shit about the viewers you bring. They're gonna be all dog shit anyway. And just for context,
well, I guess you're kind of right on that. I'm a pretty small channel, but gotta do what I gotta do to get the views up, right?
It is actually old. He follows up saying, I know this is old, but my point still stands. Posted it January 13th, 2026, and
it's not that old. It's like earlier this year. Still, very fucking bad for your optics. This girl sucks with optics, in general.
Verified this is real. And manager Jojo replies to Sparky by saying, nah bro, this is literally when DMCA is not only allowed but acceptable. If people are uploading a large portion of a VOD to bring attention to something you said, you shouldn't DMCA that. If someone is posting videos of you watching in the thumbnail to bait views, and then the video is just your clips, that's a perfectly reasonable thing to want taken down.
I don't think that's how it works. I think if you basically, as long as the content is transformative, you can't DMCA it. But if it's like a VOD that's not edited, then you have every right to take it down. But the fact that she's trying to DMCA shit specifically for porn-related thumbnails of her VTuber model, that shows that she is bothered by it to some extent, even though I don't know if that she really is bothered by it. She just wants to, like, control some level of it. Again, I don't think that this is going to make people like you if you try to control the way you're talked about in this manner.
And Sparky says, Lamau, okay. I'll stick to H3H3 versus Matt Haas, Akaila versus Sargon, and just recently Denims versus H3H3, and get my popcorn for when she fucks up.
True. I'll give him that. This is facts.
Lol. Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives, Kiko, South, Coldest Bandito, Captain Crashout, Dearboy, Noobster, and Squanchmo. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you all in the next episode.
Wow, that was... that was certainly a fucking situation and a half. Definitely one of the more fun segments we've seen, and if there's any updates on it, I'd be curious about it. I don't know. I guess we'll see how this story turns up.